Hi folks, it's David Thompson here again, and I'm going to be talking about Google Analytics. And you need to have yourself that Google account set up so that you can take Google Analytics, which is a free tool, and attach it to your website, because it's going to give you some parameters that are very, very important that you need to understand how to get your website ranking to get organic traffic. Because basically you're looking for organic traffic, and once you start to get some traction later on with your blog, then what's going to happen is the people that are visiting your blog, providing that you're providing lots of value, are going to be coming back, and they will recommend and refer your site to other people. So I'm just going to go through an overview of some of the parameters that you're going to need to address to get your blog or your website ranking organically on Google. So one of the first things you're going to be looking at is the bounce rate. And what that means is that when somebody clicks on something and lands on your site, how long do they stay there? So like if you've got the bounce rate, means that if they clicked on your site, if your site doesn't look appealing, if it's not targeted enough, and if it's really scattered how you've got it set up, so what's going to happen is they're going to click off it immediately. And that means the faster they click off it, the higher your bounce rate. The higher your bounce rate, the worse it's going to be as one of the criteria to get your site ranking. Second thing is going to be page views. That means that when somebody goes on to your site, when they click on, you've got your home page, usually that's where people will end up, or on a specific blog post, depending on where you're promoting it. Once they land on there and they're looking at that page, how many other pages do they go to take a look at what else you have on their site? So remember something, people, the more specific that you have your niche and your target market identified, the more specific, that's very, very clear. When they land on your site, then chances are they've got a pain or a problem that they're looking for a solution for, and you want to be that solution provider. So that's the key thing, is always providing good value and keeping your target market as narrow as you possibly can, so the people that land on your site, that it's all relevant traffic for you. Number 3 is the number of sessions, which is the number of people that actually just land on your site, because you're going to have multiple ways to create links for people to click on and to end up on your site. They could end up on it as a referral. You could end up on it if you're linking back from other sites. So people are going to be landing on your site from a number of different sources. So that means that the total number of sessions coming through. And you've got unique visitors and you've got return visitors. So unique visitors, for number of sessions, that means totally unique people that are landing on your site that day. And this actually stores what is referred to as a cookie. So when they come back to your site, they're going to be going into this category, which is return visitors. And when you start getting more people coming back to your site, that means that you're actually providing some good value for people. You're being interested in solving their problem or their pain. So you've got good content, and that's going to create more engagement, because like social media, your blog, engagement is when they come and when they come back to your site, because chances are, if they're becoming one of your return visitors over and over and over again, as that increases, that'll drop your bounce rate, that'll increase your page views. So that's going to all work in your favor to start getting you some traction to creating organic traffic and improving your ranking on Google. And also there's the time on site. So the idea is that you want to find different little strategies. Like for instance, if you have a video that starts to play, make it a really short video that will link to an opt-in box at the beginning, and any other pages that you have or links in there that will take them to another page, but it'll still be on your website. So that means that you're going to get page views out of it, and you're holding them to your website. So that's going to increase the time on your site. So these are the main criteria that you're looking to make Google happy, so that they will give you a better ranking will start driving more relevant traffic to your website, and that's going to solve your problems because you're going to be able to build your list. You're going to be able to monetize that list, which is something that we'll get into later on. But this is the overview of satisfying the search engines for getting the traffic, and this is what you want to be paying attention to. And if you go to Google Analytics, you can just Google it, obviously, and type it in, and it'll bring you up some screenshots, and it'll be going through all these things so that you can get these parameters understood and build them into your whole marketing strategy. Thanks very much, and I'll see you on the next video.